complete and utter delusion seemed to have set in. The As Ever products went for sale, and they did sell out. But a huge percentage of the sales were journalists, commentators, people reviewing her products in order to make content or write reviews for their job. And that's exactly what went wrong here. But also, it's clear that Meghan was doing micro drops, so she was only letting a very small amount of supply be available for sale at a time. Almost every single review, though, was entirely negative, just like the With Love Meghan reviews. The jam that she had been teasing and attempting to use as the foundation for her brand was not a jam at all. It's called a spread, and it resembles a sauce, which meant people expected something of a thicker consistency, and instead they got gloopy, runny slop that looked like a mistake, which fueled even more fodder to criticize her or even make fun of the product. And Meghan, with her head firmly planted in the sand, had zero concept of the impression that her show and her brand, her products, were giving to the public. She was becoming a joke very quickly within the business space, within the lifestyle cookery space. These sorts of products are clearly not made by somebody who knows what they are doing. If you are giving us a sauce that's runny and gloopy and sticky, and you're calling it a spread, and you've talked about it as jam and called it jam to our faces for over a year, then what did she expect? This whole thing ended up making Meghan look clueless, amateur. It ended up being gross and very foolish. The list goes on. People were criticizing the whole endeavor. And I think anyone else at this point would have taken a step back, but not the Meg. Oh no, her master plan is all that she is paying attention to. And that was to sell the idea that she is successful, not to actually be successful and put in the work to be successful, but to sell the idea and the identity that she is successful now, a successful CEO. And because this was her agenda, we had to endure the Time 100 summit, full of nonsense and fakery, which was incredibly embarrassing for her. The GMPs alone were a travesty and hilarious. Look at the size of these pants. The biggest mistake, though, wasn't the humongous trousers. It was her words. The Meg claimed that she was this successful CEO and founder now. A working mom building a company and creating products. Why was this an error of massive proportions, just like the pants? Because it came out that the jam, sauce, spread, whatever it is actually made 4,000 miles away from Montecito in a factory. The honey is from the same supplier as Williams-Sonoma. The wine is a generic bulk sell, and the tea is made by Republic of Tea. None of it, then, really had very much involvement from Meghan in any meaningful way. It is not authentic to her, her home, or her brand, and she is trying to build the foundation of her brand on it being her love story with her home and garden and California. Like, it makes no sense, then, for those products to not be from California. These are not her recipes or innovations. They are white label, similar to how grocers get store brand products. The difference is that they offer those at a competitive price as compared to name brands, while Meghan is upcharging her products just because she's got her name on it. And you can get the exact same teas mixed as honey and wine at a fraction of the price, with someone else's label on it. Additionally, to be talking yourself up the way Meghan did at the Time 100 summit and subsequent interviews, it becomes embarrassing given how poorly everything has been received. And what eventually transpired, which was losing the Netflix deal. Mortifying for anyone normal.